moods change.
What's wrong with my moods? Am I moody?
Yes, you're very moody, and it's not even like hangry. It's just, I don't know. You're just a different person sometimes.
I'm mean? Have I been mean?
Not bad. You get a little, you know what I'm saying?
What's
A little nippy.
nippy?
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, and more family by the ton, because at this point, I'm invested in this family, okay? I want to know what's going on with Chitaka. I want to know what's going on with Naomi and her bound chicka wow wow. And I want to know how Drew's doing after surgery since he's Mr. I can hit coast mode at this point. I lost 30 whole pounds in like 6 weeks. So when you're 700 pounds, not that impressive. Not going to say I did much better at that point, but we're just going to say that it's not all that impressive, okay? But I definitely want to see how they're doing, and this is episode 5 of that series, which I thought was an 8-part series. Turns out it's a 10-part series, so we got quite a ways to go yet. But it seems like the first season's only 6, so we're almost to the end of the first season, and then it becomes like after surgery how they're doing. Kind of like Where Are They Now for My 600 Pound Life. But let's check it out and see how Drew's doing after he got his tummy cut out.
Every time I think about the reason I'm doing this, it all boils down to it's for family. It's about Mama Bev and Naomi doing this for me, and hopefully Shitaka doing it next.
I'm not going to buy that. Men do it for women. Duh. Like, he's doing it to get some women. I would almost bet my soul. Oh, family might be a tiny part of it. Women, big part.
And ultimately, it's so I can get healthy and take care of my mother.
That's a woman.
All the way and all the way. Deep as you can. Deep, deep, deep.
The day is here.
God, man. Oh, my God.
Swagback day.
No, you should have seen him this morning.
Oh, yeah.
He was ready, huh?
He was ready.
Excited.
All charged up. We're bringing Fupa back, baby. Instead of bringing Sexy back, bringing Fupa back.
I want to see Drew lose 400 pounds. There's a ton of work left for him. This is certainly not the easy way out, and surgery is not a magic bullet. He's going to have to work very, very hard on his lifestyle, on his diet, on his physical activity every single day.
I've never heard it referred to as a magic bullet. I thought that was more for the bound chicken wow wow thing, but all right, Dr. Proctor, do your thing.
Obesity is always going to be lurking in the background for Drew and all the family members for that matter.
Because he was struggling with losing weight through his liquid diet. Mommy, was Drew cheating on his liquid diet?
I guess one day, but he was really trying.
Yeah.
I don't really want you to be snitching, little Miss Pizza Pirate. I already saw you in a previous episode help him punish 5 large pizzas on the way to the gathering.
But he conquered.
He did. He
In
did.
the end.
You're great. I'll see you upstairs, okay?
Gotta shake the surgeon's hand after he's done violated us, got all up in our guts.
Everybody,
Hey!
we're all done.
Hey!
You did fantastic.
You did fantastic.
Yeah.
Good.
6 weeks of a pre-op diet did him some good.
That's his mom in the corner.
Yes, his mom.
Hey there, I gotta say hi to Mom.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was nervous. I thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I think this is going to change his life.
Proud of him, y'all.
This is gonna
His mom just might be the cutest thing ever, if I'm being honest. I love that lady. She seems like she's the sweetest person in the show.
do a lot of good for him.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here to support him.
Oh, yeah.
And the breathing tube came out. He's off the ventilator. He's awake. He's talking. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him. I'm sorry, Dr. Proctor.
Cry, baby.
Yeah, Louise.
Oh, Stella, go and get that ugly cry.
Now that Drew has had his weight loss surgery successfully, now it's Chitaka's turn. I'm just hoping that she can make it into Dr. Proctor's office to get approved soon.
But Chitaka's gonna have to get into the van first, because she stopped in the rain last time. She got halfway. She probably got in her own head. She probably could have done it. But the most painful part after surgery is all that damn gas they pump in your stomach. Like, it hurts. It's really full. It doesn't feel good.
I'm
Don't
gonna
tell him I cried.
can't wait.
Not
He
tell
gonna
him.
clown you.
Oh,
See, I got a
man.
little misty eye, but I was a G. I held it together. Held it together. Held it together. Held it together.
I woke up from the surgery and I felt surprisingly pretty good.
I heard you came through flying colors.
Yes, yes, yes.
Since I was not able to be at my cousin Drew's surgery, I really want to call and check in on him to see how everything went. I wish I could have been there.
A lot of pain.
No, just a little discomfort, like I'm feeling a little now.
It's the gas in your stomach. They've got enough stuff in you to numb you up pretty good at this point. That's why they all keep saying, oh, I felt pretty okay after surgery. I was definitely uncomfortable, okay? But I really think it's mostly that gas they pump in you that makes you the most uncomfortable.
You know, it's still, your stomach still has gas and stuff in it, so once you get that out of it, it's fine. So you see how it go with me, and it's your turn.
Sometimes when this journey gets difficult, I look at my family members and I realize if they can do it, I can do it. Sometimes when you hit a bump in the road, it's very difficult to get back up. And you just want to give up sometimes. But after I talk to Drew, I know I have to keep trying. And I have to make it to that office to see Dr. Proctor.
One more speed bump for the super morbidly obese. But this family, I think they're kind of on like their own unique journey, because I don't think there's ever been like 4 people trying to get weight loss surgery all together this quick. It just seems crazy to think that many people would be this big.
So I just want to check on you, make sure everything's all right.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, well, love you too.
Snap, I want to brush my teeth before I go. You mind getting me my toothbrush and mouthwash? Thank you, baby. Well, Dr. Proctor says I have to walk into his office in order to talk about surgery. So I tried before. I failed, so we're going to try again today. I have
Minor setback for a major comeback, Chitaka. You got this. You're definitely going to make it to the van this time. Also, if she can get to the bathroom, she could have got up and brushed her teeth. That's probably a little bit of lazy, like sneaking its way in there.
My nephew here, he's my muscle, and my sister here, she's my support, emotional support, spiritual support, and then Robin here, because she's been with me. She's my physical trainer.
Hey, boo.
I feel my body tensing up because I'm getting,
Really? Because when I talked to you earlier, you sound like there's no anxiety. You was
a little
calm.
Yeah, a little anxiety starting to come out, a little tension. But it's just I haven't been
Been
in a
the
car.
public.
Yeah.
It's not okay. I understand she's nervous that she's going to have to walk out of the house, do all that, but she's going to have to do that eventually at some point. She can't spend the rest of her life just locked away in that bedroom.
What, 3 years now? I haven't been out in the public, all of that, so, the last time I didn't quite make it. I put forth the effort, which I still didn't call that a failure. I called it a win because I put forth my best effort. But I just don't think my body was ready. But this time I feel the distances shouldn't be a problem.
She's been doing amazing.
One of the improvements that Robin and I had that was different from the last time is we were being more consistent with our workouts, not letting life and mishaps stop us from getting to the workout.
Drop the knee.
What exactly was stopping you from working out? If you're working out in bed, I don't think there's really an excuse not to be pushing yourself a little bit. I mean, granted, the funeral, stuff like that, she probably wasn't in the mood to work out that much at that point.
Father in heaven, Lord, we just want to thank you so much, Jesus, for Shitaka to have a victorious day today, Lord,
God.
as she goes and even speaks with the doctor, Lord. Put him in a place where he can hear her and her special needs, Lord.
You, Lord.
I thank you for what you're doing for her. Now be with us as we move. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Yes, amen.
Amen. All right, team victory.
Team victory.
Team victory.
Victory on 3. 1, 2, 3. Victory.
Having
As far as the nephew being the muscle, I think it's man down, hand down. If she does hit the ground, he's not going to be able to get her up. That's going to be a bit of a struggle. You're going to need a couple of nephews there at that point.
My family here with me, it's a big help because motivation and having a cheering team is great motivation, and you know, knowing that you're not doing this alone and that people are rooting for you.
Here she comes, Miss America.
Don't worry about that in a minute.
Right, girl.
Got it, Robbie. Got it.
If there's one thing this family's pretty good about, it's pumping each other up, because they definitely know how to get each other kind of charged up and ready to go. They're like cheering for each other at every single turn.
Robin, I want your job next time.
Okay, Sabine, come on behind me. Is it enough for them to get out the door?
Go on, you
Okay, put it down flat.
And stand behind it. I got you.
Yeah. That's good. Too much.
I still have some reservations about my sister having the surgery because there are some, complications with any type of surgery. My stance changed because my sister, she was at a place where she felt like she needed some help, and she didn't think that she could do it anymore on her own.
You didn't think she could keep doing it anymore? Every single grocery run where you grab 4 packs of Oreos that were gone in 2 days, or you grab 6 bags of Doritos that were gone in 4 days, you really thought she was living her best life at that point? Like, this lady, I don't know, she kind of, I don't know, I get a weird vibe from the sister. I'm just going to say that because she's always, oh, well, I don't know about, early on, I don't know about the surgery. Now she seems like she's kind of changed her tune, but
She understands that time is of the essence.
Okay, Sabine.
You want to sit down?
Yeah. Make sure our legs on the cement. Y'all there?
Yeah. It's real wide on this end. Ready?
Yeah.
Water? You got your water?
I finally make it to the van. So there's excitement and there's anxiety. If I fail again today, I don't know what I'll do.
it's kind of funny to hear her say legs on the cement. You have to think about your footing. You have to think about your chair's footing. Because I've definitely sat in some lawn chairs that have dug into the damn ground, and Sean has almost hit the deck.
After 3 years of being bedbound because of my morbid obesity, I'm about to get in a car and go to the doctor's office for the first time.
I'm really loving this morbid Mission Impossible music they're playing in the background. It's so climactic. It's dun 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 dun, and then she's sitting here licking her lips. Okay, Chitoka, I see you.
But we didn't practice getting in the car, so this is where the unknown happens.
Oh my. Not this way, in my back. Hold on. I'm
You want me
leaning
to try
out.
and pull your leg up?
Hold on, I'm leaning out.
Damn, sis, get you some. You were all up in there for a second. She definitely had a little more than a handful, right? She was right up in there dry humping her practically into this damn van, but she can do a split. She can get into the van.
Ouch. Oh, this. Don't pull yet.
If I fail today, it will be a major blow. And I don't want to get discouraged and not even consider surgery anymore.
Is
Let me
this,
show you what I
is
want
this
you to
far
hold.
enough?
I want you to hold this.
Okay.
And do it like that when I lift
Gotcha,
up.
gotcha, gotcha.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. There we go. That's right.
I thought she was going to climb in the back. I didn't think she was actually going to try to get into a seat, but she should be able to close the door now. It looks like she's in there enough.
I'm leaving my comfort zone where I control all the elements, and it is scary.
So TikTok, how you feeling?
feeling good that the air conditioning's on and we're moving now. But I feel great that I was able to get in here and not have to slide in the back like cargo and cattle.
All that hard work paid off.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly she was controlling in that house besides like some kind of bariatric like brink security with all the cameras she had around everywhere so she could see who was going to the stove to cook or something.
As I'm leaving my house, I realized I'd forgotten what it looked like the rest of my neighborhood. It looked very new to me, very foreign.
So what's your brain doing right now? Taking in the
sights.
stimuli.
Yes, it's taking in the sights. So
Probably a little bit of overload. She hadn't smelled any fresh greenery in a while. She hasn't seen a road except for out her window in a long time. It's probably like definitely a change of pace for her for sure.
other than my four walls, they'll lock it and somebody needs to sit in it.
Yep. It may seem like a little thing, but for Shitaka, leaving her house for the first time in 3 years and coming to my office for an appointment, that was a major feat for her. You know, she didn't leave the house for anything for 3 years, and to show that she wants this bad enough that she was willing to go through the pain of getting here to do that, that tells me a lot.
Oh yeah, this is going to be the hard part, right? Because we have to do some kind of like hefty hokey pokey thing where we pivot on one foot and kind of jump a little bit and move it to get our other leg out, because 600 pounds of weight is burying her other leg in the van. And all her weight's on that pivot foot, so she has to do some kind of NBA move right here.
Okay, roll forward a little bit, Robin. Unlock her wheel beam. Okay, stop, that's good.
Watch that.
Sorry, honey.
Dr. Proctor, can you, no, you're fine. Can you hand me that bottle of water that's in that seat? You're gonna get in the wheelchair.
Putting the stomach snatcher to work, baby. Like, baby, you better grab that damn bottle of water, Dr. Proctor. Don't think you're gonna stand here and not get you a handful of something.
We get an air conditioner. Let's go through the door. We can sit down. I want to walk into the door and get some cool. But you're not gonna do it with the chair. We're not gonna do it with the wheelchair. It's not gonna fit. Okay, so let's go that way. Excuse me, mister.
So at my size and my weight, every step is a struggle. Every step is painful, and it's every step I have to talk to my body, talk to myself to keep moving.
It's mental. It's less physical than you would think. It's a mental battle at this point because you're always telling yourself, I can't, I can't, I can't. So if you keep telling yourself I can't, then you're just never going to be able to do it.
I'm trying to stay focused on the prize, which is get through the office door.
Did anybody check the weight capacity? I don't want no problems.
It's usually like what? Isn't it like 1,200? I don't know. I always was looking at that damn thing every time I stepped in the elevator. I didn't want to go for an extra ride or anything.
And I'm almost there.
We're gonna go right here.
Okay.
Actually, funny story. When I was on a senior trip, the teacher's husband had like rescued some people out of the elevator, but I was sneaking around the girls' floor at that point, and I came out and he like grabbed my arm and I shoved him. I didn't know who the hell he was, right? Turns out he had to apologize to me for grabbing me when I was the one up to no good.
I would rather sit over there where it's comfortable.
I'm here. There's a relief, so I'm happy. I'm in a lot of physical pain, but emotionally, I'm in a high place.
That's right.
You just kept your end of the deal.
I told you I would.
I knew you would. I knew you would. You ready to move?
Ready to move. On the move.
All right. We're going to do a weigh-in.
Prior to stepping on the scale, I am very nervous.
Damn right. You haven't seen those digits in quite a while. They could be shocking. She might go into cardiac arrest just seeing how much chubbier we've got. I know I was definitely a little bit in shock when I saw that 6 roll around the front of my weight.
Because
This is my first time seeing my weight in over 3 years.
That was a nice move up.
And I don't know what to expect.
All right, smooth. There you go. Nice and slow.
Okay. I need some help now. I don't know what I need. I usually pull off on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm also convinced that I've seen this exact scale at some scrap yards before because it's just this industrial scale. They used to weigh cans, weigh stuff like that when it gets to be like hundreds of pounds.
Okay.
You did it.
That ain't right.
Ah.
660.
The way she just looked at that number with just total shock and disgust was kind of funny, but 660 means she weighs less than Drew did when he first started, which I wouldn't have guessed, but I guess she's just shorter than he is.
Yeah. I weigh in at 660. I'm a little disappointed because I've been working so hard and I just thought I weighed less.
I know you lost your mama during this journey.
Yeah, I lost myself somewhere in there, you know, so.
And you know that, I see that over and over again, you know, somebody who's very, very giving. And, you know, you almost give away your own health to take care of somebody else. And it's time to take care of you now.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss. I don't know. That kind of pain losing your mother, I imagine would push you to do better for yourself. Because now you're going to be thinking to yourself, what if I was in bed? Like I say, what ifs will drive you crazy, but I know they have to be running through her head at this point. Like, what if I could have done something different?
So, I know you've done some thinking about surgery.
Yes.
All right?
Yes, I have.
To be honest, there's no procedure out there that's quote unquote low risk, right?
Right.
But living life and maintaining your body mass index where it is not low risk. In fact, that's a lot higher risk, right? You're a high risk patient.
Right.
There's no way of getting around that.
They love to call us high risk, this and that, but if you go home, go back to the bed, do the split while eating a banana split, I would argue that that is way more high risk.
I am warming up a little bit more to the idea of surgery since now we've talked to Dr. Proctor. He was concerned about Shitaka as a person and not just as another surgery.
There's no reason in the world to undergo a high-risk procedure unless you're ready to run with it and say, everything is different from this day forward. Not from the day of surgery forward, from this day forward. I think you're ready to make that step. She is giving this some really strong thought because this isn't about surgery. It's not about that at all. It's about what are you going to do when you get home after surgery? That's the part she has to be ready for.
Yes, because the real work starts at that point. His program seems like wildly easy to get approved, considering he just makes you do a liquid diet for a few weeks, and if you lose weight, you're good to go. There's no other checklist, no other doctor's appointments, no sleep studies, no this, no that. All the things that I had to do to get prepared. He just kind of approves you pretty quickly on.
Time to get started on that liquid diet.
Okay.
So Chitoka's already been losing some weight. She's working out with a trainer. I want to harness this momentum that she has right now and go ahead and put her on a 2-week liquid diet. You can get out of your car and you can come up here and you can come see me. You can do anything. If Chitoka doesn't show that she's ready to completely change her lifestyle, there's no reason to operate on her. If the scale doesn't go down during that 2-week preoperative liquid diet, I'm not going to approve her for surgery.
Well, duh, because as you already explained, you have to lose weight, get your liver out of the way. Also, I like with his program approving you so quick, I wouldn't be shocked if people got the surgery, started eating stuff they shouldn't, and ended right back in the operating room, which is Dr. Now's major worry, I think, whenever he makes people jump through all these hoops to get approved. He just wants to be sure you're not going to mess it up afterwards.
It's the day after my surgery, and I just thought that I would be in pain and I would be not be able to move around like I wanted to and things like that. So I was thinking that, but it was a lot easier than I thought.
Oh, they actually made him set up his sleep machine too. They made me bring mine, but then when the nurses brought it in to set it up, they were kind of like, they were about to set it up, and I was like, I really don't want to wear that shit. And they're like, great, we don't really want to set it up either.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Dr. Proctor?
How are you feeling?
I'm good, I'm better.
Better?
Yes, sir.
Well, I've looked at your vital signs throughout the night. Everything looks fantastic. Labs look good today. Okay. So I don't have any excuses to keep you here. What's the first thing you're going to do at home?
This was my playoff beer.
Uh-huh.
And you know, and the surgery was like the championship, so.
You're taking it off, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Game 7, order number 7, baby. It's time to take this beard on off. Actually, I don't think I even had my beard at that point. I made a 2.5-minute video of me laying in the hospital bed. It's way back with like my first videos when I thought I was going to document this so much more, and then I just didn't do it.
Does that mean I have to take mine off too?
Right. No, that's just.
I like that.
That's all right.
All right.
All right, doctor.
All right, I will see you soon next week in the office, okay?
Okay, see you next week.
All right, see you, man.
All right. Now that the surgery's behind me, I have a book that I have to follow strict rules for the next 2 months. It consists of liquid diets and what you have to eat so I can succeed in my weight loss and not have a failure. I want to succeed. I want to have the surgery as just the beginning.
Also, I hope that checklist involves getting new pants so we're not feeling the breeze on our balls anymore, because you've definitely split them damn pants and got every mile you possibly could out of those.
My goal right now is to get down to 450 pounds so I could see a plastic surgeon, and then we could talk about getting cosmetic surgery, which is to remove the fat around your stomach. Like, this is between 50 and 70 pounds of skin.
Yeah, it's a fair bit of skin. I don't know. I haven't seen a plastic surgeon yet. I need to, but I don't have one right now.
Juju, you ready, dog? All right.
I eventually want to have my pants where I'm on one side. Although I'm excited, I understand it's going to be hard, that it's not going to be easy, and that there's going to be some struggle to it. Through this whole process, I think I've grown as a man. I think that I've learned about myself as far as pushing myself and learning what I can accomplish if I put forth the proper effort.
It's like a whole new self-discovery. You're discovering yourself in a different way because you've just viewed yourself so long as like, I don't want to, you kind of view yourself like, oh, I'm a waste of space. I'm not worth it. Why put forth effort? I've already got myself to this point. Like, it's just too much to overcome. There's no point. Why fight back? I kind of just going to lay here and take it. And hopefully this whole family's ready to fight back at this point because they seem to all be doing pretty well.
So it's been about a month since my surgery. I'm so excited to finally have a date night. I've been so busy trying to change my eating habits and healing that we haven't had a chance to be a couple and be happy and have fun.
That was it?
Okay, you gonna get them all.
You wanna go get something to eat?
I'm hungry, yeah. Look here.
Oh, this is about to be a whole nother struggle because it's really hard to figure out what agrees with you at first. Eating out and stuff like that, there's so like little things that you could eat that your stomach will agree with.
Half meal. How we gonna do this?
This is a lot harder. I was already an indecisive eater.
Right.
I mean, because it's like, I don't know how the food is prepared. I don't know if the stuff, like, I want to say, okay, cool, because I can eat potatoes, but I don't know if the stuff is fried. We know I can eat a chicken wing, but remember last time I tried to eat a chicken wing and make my stomach hurt? I don't know if those chicken wings are fried or if they're baked.
Oils and stuff are going to sit heavy in your stomach. Chicken, meat, stuff like that, it's going to sit very heavy in your stomach. If you don't chew it up or eat the way she was talking about in the last episode, that's going to mess you up. I'd say mashed potatoes are a safe bet, some kind of salad, but any like heavy protein is going to suck. You're probably going to yak that up.
It's going to be like this from now on every time we go out?
No, it's just harder because now it's like I have a taste for something, but I can only eat a little bit of it. So it's like in my brain, I want to like, you know, whatever I can get a taste for, I want to go ahead and get that craving. In my brain, I'm still ordering like I have a regular sized stomach, but then when I get ready to eat it, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh no, you're playing the game wrong if that's how you're doing it. Anything you order has to be something that you know you can heat up later, because there's no way you can eat it, and then you're just gonna waste food, and fat people don't waste food, damn it.
I can't eat that much. I just realized I got steak on a Caesar salad. That sounds weird.
Try it. I mean, you been eating weird stuff since you got out. A lot done changed since you got out.
Like what?
Really?
What has changed?
You done
How?
changed as a whole person.
How?
I mean, your weight, your eating habits, your moods. Oh yes, ma'am.
What'd you expect here, chubby Casanova? You thought she was just gonna come out and start eating hot wings or something? Everything changes. Your life changes. This is a huge adjustment. Like, you'd no longer have a stomach. I don't know what this man was expecting, but yeah, it's a big adjustment period. You're gonna have to get used to that, buddy, if you're gonna be around.
Moods?
Yeah, your moods change.
What's wrong with my moods? Am I moody?
Yes, you're very moody, and it's not even like hangry. It's just, I don't know. You're just a different person sometimes.
I'm mean? Have I been mean?
Not bad. You get a little, you know what I'm saying?
What's
a little nippy.
Nippy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've only ever seen her be pretty happy on the episodes I've seen, but I'm not seeing what's going on behind closed doors. But I already seen her stroke your head in the last episode and talk about bound chicken wow wow. When can we get approved to go to Pound Town and play Stinky Twinkie?
What's that mean?
Like how you were tripping about me leaving my plate out.
Then I asked you, I said, since I cooked, can you clean the kitchen? And you said no.
I ain't got no problem taking care of you. I'll do it. But you're perfectly capable of taking care of yourself right now.
Damn, y'all are really fighting over a left out plate and you cleaning the kitchen? Oh man, she must have been doing all of that from jump. Like every single thing. He must have been doing nothing, and now he's not happy that she's asking him to kind of step up a little bit. That just, I don't know, it just seems weird. It's a give and take in a relationship. Obviously, you want to help each other, make your lives easier, right?
I can tell that my surgery might have been a little more than he bargained for. I think he's doing his best to be as supportive as he can for now, but only time will tell.
Caesar salad medium? Steak, there you go.
What's in here? I saw a lot of vegetables in here.
Why don't you try it before you say it's got a lot of vegetables? Eat it for me.
Actually, a quesadilla was always a safe bet because that'll reheat later pretty well. That probably should have been her go-to, but she's trying to be a little bit healthier.
I do think it will challenge us.
Is it really gonna be like this every time we go out? Because you leaving a lot of food there. I don't mean to sound upset, but it's a lot of money. Then you do steak.
For the love of God, this guy, if this is how this relationship's going right now, I'm gonna call it right now. This thing's not gonna make it a whole 6 months or nothing. I can see the writing in the stars with relationships. I'm actually pretty damn good at it.
I know how much my steak costs. You done?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I'm not going back to the other meat, no matter what he says or what anybody else says. I mean, what did you expect?
It's not fair.
All right, here's the thing. Going out to eat with somebody who's had their stomach cut out is a whole nother thing because you can't eat very much. So then it's really just like you're sitting there watching them eat. So they might feel a little weird about that. I know my girl had a bit of an adjustment period with that because she's like, well, if you're not eating, I don't want to eat. And whatever. Like, I can't eat. You can eat. So I don't know. Like, but fighting over it, there was never a fight. Like, it never got to that point ever.
I recovered enough where my stitches could get wet, and the whole family thought it would be a good idea for us to do water aerobics together.
It feels amazing to be at the pool with my entire family because we are all losing weight and it's something fun that we were doing together and everybody likes the pool. With everything that's been going on with Mike and I, it's been great to be active to keep my mind off things.
Yeah, water aerobics is probably a pretty safe bet, actually, for none of you actually hurting yourself. And then besides that, I mean, a lot of people feel self-conscious when they're this big to take their shirt off and get in the pool because fat floats. I don't know if you heard about that, but we're going to turn into some kind of bariatric bath toy in this sucker and be like a Reese cup rubber ducky floating around this mother.
The one thing that's special about today is that the entire family is going to get together for water aerobics. And for the first time, that actually includes Shitaka. I am so proud of her, and I can't wait to see her out of her bedroom.
She gonna have to get out of the way. She told me she gonna stay right there. She can't stay right there.
Excuse me, Miss Lifeguard. Get the hell out of the way. I don't care if there's little children drowning.
They're not. They're not.
Today, it's a very big outing for me, and I'm using my wheelchair to get from the entrance to the actual pool because I need to conserve some energy to be able to walk down the steps to get into the pool and to also be able to exercise and come out of the pool.
Oh yeah, getting up out of the pool when you're fully wet, she's going to be much heavier. It's going to be 10 times harder to climb out than it is in, so that might be a whole nother struggle.
So I get to the edge of the pool, and the daunting stairs are there. For me, stairs are terrifying. Up and down. Going up, pulling all of this weight is very difficult. Going down, the fear of slipping and falling.
Stairs, my old arch nemesis, we meet again.
And I'm hesitant as I begin to go in. Am I going to be able to do this? Is this the day I will have to make the emergency call? I was determined to get to the pool and go in the pool, but the pain is beyond words.
Shoes slipping. Pain. Yeah. The last time I was in a pool had to be 8 to 9 years ago.
This is probably actually going to be the cleanest she's ever been besides that rainstorm the other day because she's been taking a bed bath for how many years now?
Wait.
That's good. You're almost in.
As I take another step, I realize this may not be the safest route into the pool. And I'm too far to go back and go.
You better move those little piggies. Somebody's going to end up with a digit slip somewhere. They're not ready for it to go.
Going in will be a lot easier if I just sit down.
I thought you heard me say I'm gonna sit down. I was laughing. When you get down here.
And bump down step by step. So that's the route I take.
She's 100% pulling some kind of Jedi mind trick levitating at this point because like I said, fat floats. And we just almost had a bariatric bring it on minute where a big toe went up our hope.
I know it was so hard for her, but seeing her just keep going and keep going and keep going, man, that's amazing. I was so proud of her.
Entering into
Oh, sweet. We get underwater angles. You guys really had to make this man look bad and zoom in on his honkers when he's sitting here underwater, huh? And now, I mean, this family is the most supportive family I've ever seen. I love this family.
the water is the one place where the fat works in my advantage. Fat is buoyant, so I'm like a large, huge float. So it's really like a break from my weight.
Look at that. We got booty lifesavers around here. Her cheeks are almost hitting the top of the water and she's under it.
A brief break from my weight. Getting into the pool was a lot of work. It was a workout in itself. But now I'm in, and I still have to do an aerobic workout.
All right. I want to thank y'all for coming today. Stand up straight and tall, first of all, I'm going to ask you. All right? Y'all are in a good position right back there. And I'm going to ask.
Come on. Did you really have to zoom in on this man's balls to see if they were buoyant or not? camera crew at TLC, you guys are tripping.
Skew, just to shift your foot from side to side. Here, 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 here.
Some kind of morbid mermaid thing going on right now. This is crazy to me.
Back and forth.
I really can't remember the last time my legs moved this freely. I mean, this is a foretaste of the feast to come. Hopefully, if I'm approved for surgery, on land, I'll be able to feel the same way I feel in water. And I'm looking forward to that.
Back and forth. Back and forth. Back.
It actually feels.
Bro, these angles, I cannot believe that they thought it was okay to zoom in on people's like nether regions while they're sitting here underwater. Like, this would be illegal if this was done not by a camera crew, right?
It's good to sweat, and it feels good to breathe heavily.
You are a superstar, come on!
It actually feels good.
Starting this journey, having the whole family in a pool for exercise class would have been impossible.
We should play Marco Polo. We suck at Marco Polo, though. We're too big. We're easy to catch.
But it's such a major accomplishment that I could never have even imagined 6 months ago. And it really helped motivate me to keep pushing and lose weight, and not give up.
To know that Shitaka and I were once talking about having surgery and her mobility increasing and leaving the house, to knowing that now all of that is actually a possibility and that she's moving towards that, and it's such an incredible thing to watch. I am beyond proud of her for pushing past her limits.
And at this point with Chitaka, she probably feels weightless for the first time in forever, or at least feels like half the woman she is. That's why water aerobics are such a great exercise, because all the pressure's off her joints. She probably feels like a whole different person.
I think that's why we're gonna get it. So today is my 1-week pre-op appointment with Dr. Proctor, and I find out if I'm approved for surgery or not.
What the hell? In the last episode, she had some kind of fat exorcism, and now she's speaking in tongues.
That 2-week liquid diet was hard. I mean, just drinking liquids in replace of a meal, that was very tough for me. I'm just gonna turn it sideways. You gotta take it out. I need an apple. On the 2-week diet, I'm supposed to stick to lean meats, small portions, and supplement 2 meals with a protein shake.
But we just watched Naomi lose like 20-some pounds in a week. So if she really does the liquid diet, she's going to drop every bit of 20 pounds in 2 weeks.
Some days were better than others, and some days I fell flat on my face. I tried my best to stick to the diet, but old habits are hard to break, and sometimes I fell short.
I also did that with the banana, the like frozen blueberries, a little bit of Greek yogurt, some almond milk. I made those a few times. It never really worked for me. I switched up my diet. The smoothies were just, I don't know, and it never worked for me personally.
As much as I love to eat a delicious meal, it was very hard for me to give up those things I like to eat. Push it up against me so I know it's there. Push on 3. 1. Push on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Also, if she's drinking that whole pitcher like Drew, that's a lot of calories because she threw a lot of fruits in it. I think it would be like misleading to think that smoothies are just always healthy.
Where I am at my age and at the weight I am, I think without surgery, I don't stand a very good chance of living very long. Hey. Hi. I'm sorry I did a little rearranging to accommodate. I didn't want that demon to cause me not be able to get up.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I feel that I put in the work to get an approval. Do I feel there was room for some improvement to do a little better? Yes. But I think I've come a long way and I've done a lot. And I hope it's enough.
All right.
She's come a long way, but I'd say she's come a long way mentally into getting out of her own head and thinking like, okay, I can do this. I don't have to just sit here in bed the rest of my life. I can push myself, get out of my comfort zone. I think that's where she's come a long way personally.
Away.
Excuse me.
There you go. I gave Shitaka the task of walking into my office under her own strength before we even discussed surgery. It's a big task for someone who is bedbound due to their morbid obesity. She did that, but I need to know that she's still moving in the right direction in terms of her weight loss.
I have not ever wanted to see such a good weigh-in before in my life. Like when I'm watching my 600-pound life, it almost makes me laugh when I see a bad weigh-in because I did it. I did it a few times. But when I see it on this show with this family, I just want to see them all do well.
I want to help Shitaka, and I'm afraid surgery is really the only way to do that, but I have to see her trying to help herself too. It can be harder for somebody who's bedbound to lose weight, but when Shitaka steps on that scale,
Okay, yeah. 3, 1, 2, 3.
I need to see some sort of weight loss or the surgery's not going to happen. Good girl.
There go hands, y'all.
They would have to cut for dramatics, man. Come on, just tell me your damn weight.
I want to help Shitaka, and I'm afraid surgery is really the only way to do that, but I have to see her trying to help herself too.
I'm gonna do this. I usually know my.
There you go. Last time we were here, she weighed 660 pounds. I need to see some sort of weight loss or the surgery's not going to happen.
Underneath it. Okay, yeah. 3.
I think if she did the liquid diet, she's going to be in the 630s, but that's just a guess.
2, 3.
Good girl.
There go hands, y'all. Your hands.
Look at that. 650.
I would have kicked off my damn shoes. I would have threw off a top, got down to my tank top, do something. I would have started stripping off layers just to get every damn pound off I could.
You lost 10 pounds.
You stepping back on this one first?
So I would like to have seen a little bit more weight loss, but the fact that Shitaka was able to go home with a goal and come back with a 10-pound weight loss means maybe she's getting serious about this.
Not really. It just means she threw a couple pieces of X-Lax into her damn smoothie. She really didn't try all that hard at all to lose 10 pounds, probably.
Praise the Lord.
Pre-op diet wasn't all for nothing, was it?
Not at all.
Right. So it's been a long journey.
Yes, it has.
And we had a long road ahead of us, right?
Yeah. You gave me my criteria to get to the office, to walk to the office.
And you did it.
Yeah.
You did it. A patient who is that large and bedbound, you know, I think she is trying to take this seriously. She works with a trainer who comes out, I'm told, several days a week to work out with her. They're serious about it.
She's trying, but she's definitely still on like obese Old Town Road because she's not losing that much weight, which means she's not. She said she fell flat on her face a few times in 2 weeks. I'd be willing to guess 4 or 5 times out of those 2 weeks. She kind of just lived it up.
I know she at least tries to eat healthy, although she slips every now and then with that. So I think her mindset is there. I just think that she doesn't realize what she's capable of doing yet. I believe you can do this. I believe you're ready to do this. I believe this is going to make a huge change in your life. I've cleared you for surgery, and we've got you scheduled.
Praise God. I know.
I mean, that's kind of crazy to say you approve somebody based on a 10-pound weight loss. But then again, I guess she did walk into the office. He's definitely got the most lenient surgery process I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody say, oh, well, she only fell flat on her face a couple times, but she was probably really only dieting for 2 weeks. Because before that, I'd be willing to guess she was just kind of eating a little bit better or what she thought was better in working out. But I'm not just going to be a naysayer. She did make huge strides and come a long way. So I think she deserves it. I just think he's pretty lenient.
Thank you so much. It's the night before my surgery. And I'm a little, I don't know, frazzled, all over the place. My emotions everywhere. So I'm excited. But I don't want to get too excited. And I'm nervous. A little fear in there, but I don't want to let it run me in the wrong direction either. So I'm just trying to stay in the middle place.
I really hope she doesn't get Last Supper syndrome, because if she just starts eating everything and gains some weight, they have to cancel.
I'm going to pray that God will give me peace, because I know I need rest. That's a vital part of, healthiness and having, and I think having a healthy recovery, give my body the rest it needs to go into this. The unspoken promise I made to my mom was to lose weight and to live my life. To imagine if my mom was here to see how far I've made it. I think she was already at peace feeling that anyway. I think she knew that what has begun would have a good ending.
Oh man, that's kind of sad. Like, I wish her mom was here, because that was like the worst episode ever to watch. But she's got like wheel chucks, she's got a whole neck pillow. She's really got a whole like setup process for her evenings whenever she goes to sleep.
Having surgery, if that's what, my prayer was, that God, if this is the next thing I'm supposed to do, then, make it happen. And if not, make it not happen. So the fact that I'm moving forward in it, it must mean it's my destiny to do that.
I didn't know they made one that only went in your nose like that, because the one that went over my nose made me claustrophobic. Mine went under my nose and over my mouth. I hated that damn thing.
I am a realist, and the truth of it is we're all hoping for the best, but we don't know what the outcome will be. And so I do want to take this opportunity to record, to have a record, to let my family know.
Okay, that's a little dramatic. I mean, I get it. It could go bad, okay? But I don't think it will. The odds of it going bad if you stay in this bed are way higher.
That I love them dearly, and if tomorrow is, not for me to be here any longer, I just want to say thank you, and I love you guys so much.
I did that. I had a shooting stick. I used to reach across the room and flip the light switch off so I didn't have to get up again.
And you have made this life and this walk and this journey the most beautiful thing for me, and I would never have it any other way.
Is that surveillance camera only pointing at the stove? I swear she's just watching the stove on that camera. Okay, sorry, it's a heartfelt moment. I'm being stupid fat and looking for stove. Alright, and I guess now we just go into up next week on Family by the Ton, so we could just stop it here. But Chitaka, she's come a long way. Really proud of her. Drew, with him getting the surgery. Naomi's fighting with her boyfriend. I don't really think that's going to end well. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe they have a long, super happy life, and I'm reading way too much into it. Some kind of junk food Jerry Springer watching this TV show. But, I don't know. The family seems like they're making huge strides, and I really do like them. They're such a likable family. It only makes sense that they got a TV show about weight loss at that, because everybody's big as hell, but it makes sense. They kind of deserve a TV show. If everybody else can get one and get famous, I don't see why this family couldn't be like wildly successful. But leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about this one. And yeah, we'll check in next week with episode 6. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Okay, so lately, I won't lie, I have been emotionally eating.
Why? Like,
I guess I'll just go ahead and speak on it. Mike broke up with me.
What?
I told you. I saw the writing in the stars with that one.